SoulTalk audience. We are so delighted today to introduce you our special guest, Donna. She is my friend, and we are just so excited to have her today.
Hi, Donna. It's an honor to have you here. We want to know about, I don't know exactly how old you are, but I can see youth through you. Give us some secrets. What are you?
Okay, so I'll start out. When I was around 25 years old, I decided.
2 years ago.
Yeah. I decided that I wanted to stay 25 the rest of my life.
Wow. Okay.
So
was it something like besides look, or something more like what you feel good, or like anything else?
yeah, like the way I feel right now at 25, the way I look as well. Because in those days I was a little bit vainer than I am today.
Okay.
So so that happened at 25. So that's kind of a landmark, and I thought I would always think that I was 25 in my mind.
Beautiful. So interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I started, like this went on all the way till I was 50. And at 50 years old, I had planned a party for my 50th birthday, and I chickened out because I didn't want to turn 50. Okay, so
you can scratch.
Yeah.
Or minus 25.
So I went slowly through 50.
Okay.
Still thinking I'm 25 up here.
Okay.
And after 50, things sort of got better actually, because I gained a new acceptance of who I am and what beauty really is. Because I started seeing, instead of focusing on the outside, I needed to focus on the inside.
When did you start thinking of that? When did you switch to happen?
Well, shortly after my 50s, I think I started
more focusing on the inside.
Inside, but I've always been a spiritual person, and I always believe in God. And I always meditate or pray. And this is the basis of who I am. So, but then I turned 60.
Wow. I cannot go. Okay, this is no way.
Okay. Then I turned 60, and I was so excited about turning 50. Such a switch from turning 50.
Wow.
I was excited about.
You know why? Because when people ask for your ideas, like, that could not be true. That's probably when you're like.
And now I'm heading, in 3 years I'll be 70.
That's incredible.
And I'm looking forward to it and feeling pretty good.
Yes.
I mean, we all have some health issues here and there, but other than that, I mean, it's just, it's kind of like having a smile. Every day you get up and you smile, because I'm thinking, here's the thought. I'm thinking I'm 25 up here. I'm looking here. I know I'm older, but hey, I'm enjoying this ride.
Yeah,
exactly. But the feeling 25, that is the most important thing.
Yeah.
So when you're inside feeling like a certain age, then outside will show that.
Right.
It's all about how you feel. That's how people read you.
That's how the energy works.
Yeah.
Spiritually, energy works like that. So whatever you feel inside, it shows from the outside.
Right.
So the more you do it, the more you wake up with a smile on your face, the more you are positive during the day, in general, during the life, in general, just more thankful for everything.
Right.
You will raise that frequency, and it starts shining from within through your eyes.
Right.
Have you noticed some people, like, they have that shine through their eyes, no matter what, even though they are like could be 90, but they just have incredible shine and peace.
It's more rare than normal, right? I think that's what people are losing out.
Right.
Yes. Because you said, like, still enjoying the ride. I think it's very, very powerful saying that you still, like, every day it's like it's journey for you, and you're like on a beautiful ride. Not like a ride like when you hated it, but it's a beautiful, like, not a roller coaster, but just probably like a pleasant, like cruising through the ocean, view, Highway 1, like nice breeze. That's probably how you feel. Awesome. That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
And I think for younger people, I would say to my younger self,
interesting.
don't take life too seriously.
Okay.
Everything that comes to you negatively is not a crisis. It's actually a learning opportunity for you. And don't expect things to always be the same, because if you don't grow and move forward, you'll be in a stagnant situation. And you know what being in a stagnant situation is? Very boring. I found that out. So,
Yes, I think if I don't want to add the stagnant, if you look like we about what 75% of water, right? That is our body is. So when you look at the running water, like spring, it's running, it's fresh, you can easily drink it. If it's stagnant, it's a swamp. It's only bacteria, all the bad things happening. So it has to be always running. It's a constant flow. Yes.
Daily running, yes.
and don't be afraid of change.
Okay.
Change is just, think of it as a new experience for you that you're going to go through, and you have to go through the whole experience and come out on the other side. So
Yes. Good.
making a better you all the time.
Yeah. Can I ask you one question, Donna? So, what else do you do to keep yourself so beautiful and use? Maybe as far as maybe nutrition, maybe something that. How do you eat?
Well, first of all, I eat very little meat.
Okay.
Okay. And I like a lot of vegetables, and I have fruit.
Okay.
There was a book a long time ago I read. It was called Fit for Life,
Okay.
and it was basically a lot of fruits and vegetables, but I do eat meat, but very little meat. And that's one of the things I try to follow and try to be healthy. I do like sweets, but very little. Everything in moderation.
Moderation, beautiful.
And, you know, like if life became that we only could eat this or eat that, it would be also very boring.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Okay, you like the fun things. I can see it. I can see that.
But, you know.
You're right. So it's a little bit of everything, so you can actually have that time to enjoy life, right? Because I always tell my clients, because sometimes they ask me like how to, you know, like I'm been on a strict diet and I'm trying to reach spirituality and everything, and I'm like, you have to eat what you feel like, you know, like, because I mean, I'm not saying like to eat meat every day for 3 times a day, but I'm just saying like if you feel like your body needs it, you know, you can have a little bit if you want. Again, you know,
Like for
everybody
female,
has.
especially like, you know, losing iron, all that, like, you know.
Or they can do like plant-based proteins, whichever works for them, but it has to be a choice, you know. And definitely, it's just the way everybody's so different, you know. But the way they look at their life. That's why I'm asking you your little tips, you know, how it helps you with everything what you eat, how it helps you to stay so beautiful and so young, no matter what.
And I don't really like to eat that much in the morning.
Okay.
If I do have anything, it's usually mainly fruit.
Fruits, okay.
But once in a while I'll have breakfast because I can.
Yeah.
But
because I can, I like that.
because a lot of people limit themselves. If you tell your body you can't have this and that, that's all negative. It's saying, I want to have this, but I know this is good for me. So most of the time I'll do the good things. And then they say the 80-20 rule is a good rule.
Okay, wonderful. So you basically like you're a good friend with your body, right?
Yes.
You're saying like, well, you know, like I know you want it, I know you want this piece of cake, but listen, you know, do you want to wake up tomorrow beautiful? And yes.
So I can have a little bit.
Yes.
I do.
Yes,
I
okay.
do have a little bit. And I think that's nutrition-wise, but skin-wise, something I've done for years is I really do scrub my face twice a day.
Wow, nice. Okay.
When I was younger, I used to use the cheapest thing. It was peach kernel.
Oh,
I
okay.
used to use that all the time to exfoliate because I found out that exfoliating is what makes your skin look younger all the time.
Renovate the
Yeah.
cells.
So that's one of the things I've done. But I don't exfoliate as much anymore because as you get older, your skin gets a little thinner
Okay.
and it's hard on the skin and drier. So I don't do it as much, but I kind of do it in between.
Wonderful. That's a great tip. That's a beautiful tip.
And also, do you add a lot of oils into your routine, like, you know, olive oils and coconut?
Well, as a child, I exclusively use coconut oil on my whole body,
Okay.
and I still do,
Okay.
except for my face. I
Okay.
use other stuff on my face, but I use coconut oil to remove my makeup and everything.
Wow.
That's all I ever
That's
use is
interesting.
coconut
Yes.
oil.
Yeah, coconut oil is amazing. I love to do it for my hair. I use for my hair because, you know, when it's so dry, it's really good. For just a little bit, not all the way, just in the ends, you know, it helps. And it smells so good. And I love coconut oil inside. I take sometimes 1 or 2 spoons inside. Because oils help you, your skin and your cells stay, you know, beautiful and more useful.
Yeah. That's fantastic. Oh, now let me ask you this. So you're talking about the cycle of like, things don't afraid of changing. Do you feel like a female you, like it's constantly a cycle? Like, do you think we always changing? Like, is it just nature like of the female body? Is it certain?
I think so. I think that, for instance, we go through changes in our teens.
Yeah.
We go through changes when life happens. And we go through changes in our 50s and 40s, which I won't explain that, but
Yeah.
we all know what it is.
It's like kind of like a season of the
Right.
nature, like you go.
Yeah.
Like the,
Non-common things still influences.
And I think for me, the magic number is when you turn 60.
okay.
Everything is like this. It's
Still?
like at a level place.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I find. Once you turn 60, things are, there's no real catastrophe that will throw you off what you do.
Okay. So
Because,
Emotionally.
yeah,
peace, like
that peace,
Okay.
your hormones seem to be more balanced.
Okay.
Because I think in the female,
Yeah.
with females, your hormones play a large part
Correct. Yeah. we
in how
go
you
through the
feel
cycle.
and how you react and
Okay.
all that kind of stuff. So
Okay.
I think it's more balanced, and so I think that's something to look forward to. And I think as a younger female, we have been fed this line of, all the products, all the beauty hype, and really you have less to look forward to. Like as you get to 60, of enjoying you as a person.
Oh.
And a lot of people, they have children and stuff. The children are all grown up by then.
Yeah.
And you can focus more on you and your spiritual development or continuing,
Correct.
So that's a good time.
Do you think your spiritual connection helps you with your appearance? Is that like
Yeah.
part of it?
Yes, because I can get up in the morning, and not all of us like ourselves in the morning.
Okay.
I didn't like myself when I was younger, getting up in the morning. I thought I had to do the full everything, but now I get up in the morning. I don't have makeup on. Sometimes I haven't even washed my face, and I kind of smile and go, "There you are."
Do you think it's through the eyes?
Yes.
The interest is through the eyes. You look beautiful, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
I-
Right? It's the eyes are the soul, our soul. It's so true. You can see the light through.
Do you think you stop comparing yourself with or you never did? Do you think you?
Well, I think we all, as we are growing up and we get into the world, you see a beautiful lady, let's say, and we all go, as we're growing up, and I want to be like her when I grow up. I want to look like her. I want to talk like her and all this stuff. And you know what? You find out as you're trying to. We all have movie stars that we'd like to be like,
Right.
and when you try to mimic that, you find you can never be that person.
Correct.
And then you start focusing on this beautiful human being that you are.
Yes.
And you know how you find out you're a beautiful human being?
Because you're born, because God designed you that way.
Yeah.
Created
But
that way.
when you talk to others and others see something in you, and then you start saying to yourself, well, what are they seeing in me? I don't see it.
Huh.
Right? Because I see myself every day, and you used to see something I don't see, but they're seeing something in me.
Huh.
So I better find out what's that in me.
Instead of looking at other ones.
Instead of looking outside of me, right?
Looking everything, all the answers are inside.
Sorry.
And then as we grow, I guess, as we're getting, I guess every year pass, we also, I find out about myself, right? I just start concentrating more in what is inside.
Inside here.
What is inside, yeah. And like you said, sometimes as we're growing out, we wanted to see, we want to look like somebody else.
Yeah.
But when it's gonna hit you, a certain age, when you're like, yeah, I just want to be the way I am.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And you just underline who you are. Right? You find those qualities that kind of make you strong.
Right.
Right? And you underline them.
But do you think teenagers, because I think in a teenager age, it's the most struggling for them because they're comparing themselves so much and they're it's hard, even they're most beautiful at that time, right? But they're constantly not happy. Do you think they need to leave and find their own way, that comparison is not doing any good, or you as mothers or lead them to that? How would you?
I think as a parent, we have to steer kids into bringing out what they have inside and showing. Remember, as a mom looking at that beautiful baby, right?
Yes.
That bundle of joy.
Yes.
That's the same bundle of joy who's going to go from to 13 to 20 to 30.
Just not a fatty cheeks anymore.
Right? So we have to always let them know that they are so special and verbalize that to them. You are so special.
Yeah.
You're running your own race, basically.
Yes.
Let them know, and you know, society sometimes puts us in a little box. Not all of us are gonna be, you know, a doctor or lawyer or whatever. But you know, and not everybody's gonna do so-called great things. But in whatever corner of the planet you are, you're doing the best that you can, and your life affects as many people as you can. Right.
So you not only concentrate on you have to shine through you
Right.
to the other ones.
Right.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask you one more question, Donna. What would you suggest to the ladies after 60?
After 60?
When they feel like kind of like their life is already, you know, kind of behind them, they just feel so not inspired anymore. You know, what would you recommend them?
Okay, I will tell you something my son told me recently.
Okay.
Okay, he says, Mom, there's so much technology right now. By 2034, they're gonna have, I don't actually understand it, but he says they're gonna have technology where we can live longer than we have been. And, you know, the doctors have been telling me like 90s are quite normal for a lot of people.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
At
Yes.
this point. And who knows where we're pushing for. It could be 100, 120. My son went as far as to say, Mom, we could be living to 200 years. So
I agree with you, son, 100%.
So 60 is just like an old 20, you know?
Yeah. So being that I'm 60 right now, who knows how long I'll be living.
Beautiful.
You know, whether it be long or short, I'm going to live the best I can live. And my life should touch as many people as I meet. Whether it's in the form of a smile, casually walking and smiling from the inside, not trying to make the pretty face. You know, I've seen the pretty face with the glamorous smile. That's not what it is. It's the smiling from your heart, from the inside. And or opening the door for somebody, or something like being at Ross. I did this recently, and I overheard someone saying, sorry, I'm running late and whatever, and phoned to somebody, and I told the fellow, I said, please go ahead of me.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
little things like that.
Yeah.
Looking for opportunities in a day to do at least one thing for somebody, whether it's listening to them on the phone or doing something kind.
Or even like
those things.
pushing the good thoughts to them. That's
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Or saying something.
It's all about making the world better, right?
Right.
It doesn't matter. I just feel like it doesn't matter how old we are in general, right? It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. It's all about how we act towards the world, how much we're trying to be thankful and loving and kind, and even the ladies, like, doesn't matter how they like, even in their 90s, right? They can still have that, and they can still feel they could do it. If they don't feel good inside, let's say, you know, because there's some days they can go ups and downs, right? Even if you don't feel that great inside, you still can go and do something for someone, for your neighbor.
Or just talk on the phone.
Yeah. You know what I also thought? I was thinking, like, because you do represent, like, you're like beautiful, not only from inside, from the outside, but both. And you can be a beautiful inspiration for the woman, like older 50s, because especially like, you know, me and Alina from that part of the world who are after 50s, female feel like their life is over. She doesn't have, it's very sad. It's like it's kind of like the way it is, and I'm sure the United States has a little bit of that too, but not to that bad. It's true. So when they see a woman like you, they think like, oh, look at her, she can do it, like, without any like envy, but like, oh, if she can look like that, if she can feel like that, I can do the same thing. So that's a beauty of representing, you know, of that.
And one other thing I thought of, like, as I was coming here, I was thinking, even if I had no makeup on, I'd still feel the same.
Beautiful.
It wasn't about the makeup. whereas when I was younger, it was all about
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes.
Yes, so true.
So you connected with your probably hearts.
Right.
Yes. That's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Well, thank you so much for your inspirational speech today. I mean, I hope everyone who needed the answer got them today.
Yes.
Because, I mean, it was just awesome. It was beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
We're
Donna.
honored to have you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting me. It was my pleasure.
Yeah, that was SoulTalk. Subscribe and follow us later. Have a good day.